everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, it is a definitely different layout for today. It has been quite a while since I've done a video like this, like in a very long time. I have been gone for a good amount of time, and unfortunately life and school just really got in the way. And also I took a couple trips over the break that I was gone. We went and visited a graduate school that I'm looking to apply for pretty soon, actually, since this is the second to last semester of my college career for a bachelor's. So next semester I will be essentially graduating. I get my degree in December and I officially walk in May. What I thought would be really cool is share a couple of the habits that I've actually been kind of loving and kind of getting used to in this last semester and this last year, and kind of the benefits of it and each one of them. And let me tell you, I will definitely be including them when I return home for the summer. But here are a couple of healthy habits that I have picked up, and let's get right into them. The first healthy habit that I actually started right off the bat, and it probably sounds like the most dumbest thing possible and something that everybody repeats, but is drinking lemon water. Recently, me and my boyfriend went shopping and we got some new water bottles and we freaking love them. We use them every single day. It really helps us keep track of our water. I am a big fan of lemon water. He not so much, but I have always loved a nice lemon in my water. It makes it taste better, and it actually helps me not drink water, like just regular water. I like to drink it right when I wake up. On a daily basis, I'll have around 2 full cups. And it is definitely healthier than soda. I will say that, and I have been on such a good habit of it. It really helps. It replaces, those unhealthier kind of drinks. And of course, it boosts your immune system, and it has so many benefits for it. And I notice that I'm always awake whenever I drink my water. And of course, during the summer, I will be using it for work, since I will possibly be in a managerial position, so I'll be working a lot more. And of course, I'm just in general working full time, so I will drink about 3 of those bottles actually when I'm at work. And it's definitely a healthy habit that I absolutely love. So lemon water we will definitely be keeping, and I have been on track with it for a good while. So the second healthy habit was actually very, very recent. It was, I think, probably around January or February, but I started noticing I wasn't really having the greens and the nutrients that my body needed, really. And so I was like, I need to get back into this. I need to really prioritize my health. And so I invested in some greens. I actually saw this company promoted on a channel that I recently started watching. She has such an uplifting channel, so I was like, okay, I gotta try it. And I've tried AG1 before, and their taste of greens just was nasty. But with this brand, it tastes delicious. Strawberry margarita is definitely my favorite flavor. So not only does it boost your immune system just like the water does, it helps your body obtain the nutrients that are actually needed when you're not essentially getting them in your diet or anything like that. So I always drank it after a meal before my coffee, which the greens did replace my coffee, and everybody knows I'm a coffee addict. So this was definitely a big change, but I really, really liked the fact that I was putting the right things that I needed to into my body. And of course, I felt so much better, and I felt more energized during the day, and I didn't really burn out as quickly. So I definitely love the greens. I will be keeping them for sure. I really liked taking them, and it helped with me knowing that I was really taking care of myself. All right, so speaking on caffeine intake and coffee, one of the habits, and actually scientifically proven, is you should not have coffee right when you wake up. It's not healthy. You will burn out quicker, and you'll have that caffeine slug like really, really early in the day. So no coffee 90 minutes after waking up, and don't get it until a little bit later. So like I said, the greens have replaced my coffee intake for a while. Don't get me wrong, I still have my coffee because I definitely need it because I am tired, but I only have maybe 1 or 2 a day, and I have it after 90 minutes or after I have my greens, or a good like hour or two later. Another thing too is when I'm actually sluggish, and I do this a lot for work. I take one of these every day just in case. I don't necessarily drink it every single time, but my boyfriend Easton has got me hooked on a new energy drink. I drank Celsius a little bit, I still do, but I've recently replaced it with C4, which is now my favorite brand of energy drink. It doesn't give me the jitters or like weird feelings or, anything like that. And it has a lot more like healthier ingredients than a normal energy drink would. So like I said, I only drink it on work days or when it's really, really necessary. I don't like to make it a habit and rely on it, of course, but when I do drink it and when I do need it, it really helps that slump. Another healthy habit, and this one I did not expect myself to like because I've tried it before and I'm not really the hugest fan, but I will definitely say game changer. Morning showers. And they're not the cold showers. I'm not a cold shower person. I don't like the ice cold and nasty feeling of that. So I will take a regular hot shower. How is that so effective? And I got hooked on it. I tried it one day and I was like, I can see why you take morning showers. I felt so refreshed for the day. These really help. I don't do it every day. I still take my showers at night. But it's also a really good like self-care method that I like about it, because you're just like, I don't know, it's a shower. You get clean, you feel ready for the day. And again, they never used to be an option for me, but I know for a fact I'll like put it in my routine for like 2 or 3 days a week. Make it more of a habit, but of course like with work and everything, I'm just like, I'm gonna have to take 2 showers at least, because when you work in the fast food industry, you get dirty. So I absolutely love morning showers now. I become really accustomed to it. It makes me feel clean and ready for the day, and it also helps me wake up versus getting up and not even doing like something like right off the bat. So kind of going on to that self-care kind of vibe, I never used to do skincare. I am now a huge skincare advocate. I did not do it until age 20, and I was gifted a beautiful set by my aunt, and I have been using it ever since. It makes me feel so happy, and when I notice that I'm just not in the right place mentally, just literally doing my skincare routine after work especially, it makes me feel so much better. If you had a rough day and it's that little teensy form of self-care and self-healing, and I absolutely love it. It makes me feel so much better with my little cow headband on. It makes me smile, and it takes away the depression, or like I said, if I have a really hard day at work, at least I'm putting effort into taking care of myself through my skin. Some of the brands that I've used, the one that I was gifted was Innisfree, and then The Ordinary, in case like whenever I have really bad acne, which happens sometimes. That's definitely something to incorporate there, but I'm so happy that I put effort into my skin and my looks essentially. So definitely love skincare, and it's just another great self-care type of thing, and you can do it any time during the day or any time during the night, and you feel clean and you feel pretty. So 2 classes that I have taken in college were biological psychology and also the psychology of stress and health. Let me tell you, both classes have had me track my sleep and my sleeping habits. Let's be real, girl wasn't getting the sleep that she thought she was getting. So what they did actually was they gave us, I think the bio-psych class gave us Fitbits, and Psych of Stress and Health gave us some Apple Watches. The Apple Watch was used and the Fitbits were used, and these were done during the semesters. They were part of like research and data and all that kind of stuff. It was basically an assignment. And so I looked at my bedtime routines, like having your phone off an hour before bed or a few minutes before bed, not scrolling on TikTok and stuff. Still guilty of it. I'm still trying to work on it. Hot showers definitely do the trick. And the goal for me is I need at least 8 or 9 hours of sleep. Sleep is so important. There is so much research behind it. It's definitely needed. Your body needs rest. Your nervous system shuts down and, pretty much refreshes itself for the next day. And of course you feel so much better. And it makes for better habits of going to bed early and having a good sleep schedule. And you definitely notice it. I know I did. I noticed a lot of things within these 2 studies for these 2 classes. They were taken at different times, obviously. I cannot stress this enough. I was never a person who napped, ever. I never took naps. In our family, we pretty much are the type of people who are like, go, 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 go. There's not really any time for breaks. I'm not saying that that's not good, but it's not good. I became a napper this semester. I really did. And I noticed that my body would shut down at random times during the day. I was so tired all the time. And I'm like, you know what? I just need a nap. I just want to sleep. Just a quick sleep. Quick nappy nap. Now they're essential, and I am so prone now to naps, and I love napping, and I feel so refreshed. And it's your body's way of saying, I need rest, I need to recuperate, and I can't get up in the morning super early, or I can't function properly without the rest that I need. So this is so essential, especially since I'm working very, very hard, and working pretty late nights. I don't get home from work until like 12:30, and then I don't go to bed until like 1 or 2 sometimes. So the biggest thing that I took away from this was I was like, love naps, take them, listen to your body, prioritize your body. It doesn't matter what anybody else tells you. You don't need to keep going 24/7 because it's unhealthy, and give your body rest when you need it, and definitely listen to what it's telling you and don't ignore that. So another thing that I did during the semester, I actually took morning walks. Like, who is she? And I'd wake up in the morning from like a good night of sleep or whatever. I would go on a morning walk. This was really, really good because kind of similar to napping, morning walks, you wake up naturally and your body doesn't jolt awake, or you're not like pushing it super, super hard or anything like that. And I would always walk to the dining hall just to pick up breakfast. Like, I didn't even really eat breakfast in the dining hall. I just went and picked it up. And that was before like any caffeine, any drinks, any food, anything. And it allowed my body to just, enjoy myself and, kind of wake up in a way that's not technology right away or phone right away or like anything like that. Of course, enjoying the morning air and the outdoors right away, like first thing in the morning, that was always so refreshing to me. Now, I did put my AirPods in and like listen to music, but still, it was such a good way of just waking up naturally and not having anything that was disrupting that technology wise. So another thing, self-explanatory, use a planner. I've gone through a lot of planners, a lot of tracking things, like a couple apps, a couple lists, like all different types of things. This year and this semester, I definitely used a planner a lot, as you've seen in my videos, filled to the brim with stuff. But not only that, I tracked my habits, which some of the habits that I've listed, I tracked my skincare, how often I do my skincare, how often I drink my water, how often I drink my greens, how often I exercise or, take a morning walk, or sometimes I'll track my napping, but I wouldn't say that's like really something I need to. Of course, this helps lay out your schedule, what needs to get done for the day. Be gracious with yourself on this, because sometimes if you don't get everything done during the day, I know I'm guilty of this, I will hound myself about it. Sometimes you just have to move something to the next day and be like, hey, you know what? I didn't get everything done that I wanted to, but I got the most important things done. And this helped with assignments. This gave me a lot of grace periods. It helped, especially since I was working 2 days a week. It definitely made the difference. Like, I planned a lot of the stuff that needed to get done on Mondays and Tuesdays because I knew Wednesdays I worked. And then I knew after that I kind of fall behind a little bit on Thursday and Friday because it's, a little bit more weight room and I'm tired by the end of the week. I was able to still get it done, and Thursday and Friday were then like days where I could move things around if I needed to. So, it was a really, really great strategy that I had, and it worked super well with all my assignments, and I still managed to get everything done. So I will definitely be continuing to do that during the summer. I bought a brand new planner for summer, and for the last semester, since I'll be living at home, I have a wonderful calendar too that I'm going to be using, and I'm actually going to put it on my front door or somewhere in my room, because my parents are, I don't know about any of you, my parents are nosy. They like to know what I'm doing, and instead of telling them what I'm going to do, they can just look at the calendar because I'll write everything on there. So hopefully that strategy works. We'll see if it does. We're hoping it does, but just having that all laid out and seeing like kind of what your month or your week looks like is definitely really helpful, and you can still get things done. This one has been a huge aspect and habit that I started pretty much, I want to say after I got back from UCM, my dad is a big advocate for financing and budgeting, and one of his goals that he has for me at least is having a daughter that can stand on her own 2 feet and be financially stable and not have to rely on him or a man or anybody, I guess I should say. So when we found out all the costs and stuff for grad school, he really boiled down with me on that, and we are now tracking my finances, my spending, and working toward a financial goal so I can pay for grad school, which thankfully it doesn't seem like it's going to be horrible. So he was a huge influence on that, and I recently bought a super cute little budget journal, a little finance budget journal, and I can track what I spend my money on, my savings, my debt, and just see where I'm at, and just to budget properly. Let me tell you, when you do that, you get humbled pretty quick, and I was being very humbled by the amount of spending that I was doing and where my money was going. But again, that's what it's about, and I really was seeing where my weaknesses were, where my strengths were, being able to see my bank account go up instead of down, and managing like credit score. I have 2 credit cards, and one is never used, one is more prioritized, and just being able to have that control of what's going on is super, super helpful. And I love that my dad was such a big influence on me for that. And it's also, as he likes to say, it's such a good form of self-control and self-discipline, because if you have something in control and you know how to not only reach your goals, but tell yourself, I don't need this, or is this really necessary in my life, or how's it going to hurt me in the long run, or is it going to benefit? That really brings into perspective of what you're doing as an adult. So I definitely do this quite a lot. We track the finance budget every week, pretty much. Like, I'm set a budget for a week, and then I can spend that amount of money and at least try to keep it below, but I definitely make sure every week that I'm hitting that goal and making sure that I'm disciplining myself, because it will ultimately lead me to a better future. So those are pretty much the habits that really stand out. I would say too, just a few additional things that have not really become habit, but they've become something that I'm aware of. We got to focus on the psychology about it. So the psychological benefits, some stuff that I've learned that has helped me. So I found out that I don't sleep well by myself. When my roommate was gone a lot, I would not do very well sleeping, or I couldn't get sleep a lot. So if you, I think it was in one video, but I talked about making a comfy spot for studying and stuff. It was on my bed, and it was with a blanket and Minecraft music, but hey, I got stuff done in that spot, and plus it was cozy, so it was motivating. I actually used that Minecraft music to sleep, and I was able to sleep so much better. I found out I don't need that whenever I'm here, or when she was there or anything. It's a presence thing. I discovered that about myself. That music definitely helped, and it actually helped me sleep better. So that was a benefit. I was also very gracious on myself this year and this semester. Again, not being so hard on myself and not really focusing on what people said or what people were telling me to do or what not to do, and just listening to what I wanted and what my body needed. So of course, sleep and working hard and burnout. Burnout was definitely a big thing. I had a very scary episode of burnout where my body completely shut down on Easter, and I had a fever of 104, I want to say. I think it was 104. I did not have to go to the hospital or anything, thank goodness, but my body was done. It was completely resetting itself because of the rest I didn't get, and the influences of having to get up early and people demanding so much of me. So I was definitely a lot more gracious on myself, and I will be within this coming summertime, because full-time working is definitely something that's going to take its toll on my body. Again, listening to all sorts of areas in your body, your psychological health, your physical health, and not ignoring the signs when your body needs something. If you need a nap, you need to take a nap. If you're hungry, eat the right foods. If you're restless, go for a run. Take care of your physical health. Even if things might fall through, you're still human and you can't live up to unrealistic, harsh expectations, regardless if you set them or somebody else does. Finally, I was never in my feminine era, I guess you could say. I was always a tomboy, always dressed in friggin' t-shirts, sweatpants, sweatshirts. But this semester and this past year, I've been putting so much more effort into my looks, like, doing my hair. I'm looking at investing in a nice little hair curler because, I want to change things up a bit. I'm doing my skincare, I'm doing makeup, I'm doing acrylic nails. I started getting my nails done, which, again, I thought it was in a certain way you had to get your nails done as a girl. That is not the case. Find a style that works for you. Pick any color you want. Something that fits you and something that makes you still feel pretty without having to feel super, like one way or how a girl should be. And of course, putting more effort into my looks, wearing perfume more, putting on lotion, your basic kind of girl things. It has been so nice just to see myself like grow up and have those kinds of things and, be proud of who I am and, putting more effort into those looks and stuff like that. All in all, this has been such a fun semester. We've had some rough bits, we've had some hardships, but we've also had really fun times with friends and everything. And hopefully these habits will be something that you can look into or something that will help. And I am looking forward to filming this last week of my semester. The summer vlog will start coming out. I definitely will be doing one with cleaning everything because that's going to be horrendous and like sorting everything through. So definitely we have a lot to look forward to. Work's going to be starting. Money's going to be coming in. Hopefully everybody had a good semester and everybody's wherever you're at in life, be proud of it. I believe that my mom said we're going on a trip, so I will definitely be filming those trips. I think we have 2 planned when I'm not working, so that'll be really fun. I'll definitely vlog those experiences with, of course, mom and dad, Nelson L. Bean, me, of course. So we have some fun stuff to look forward to, but hopefully these habits were influential and helped, and whatever habits that you have, focus on those because they obviously make you feel good for a reason. But take care of yourself and let's finish this semester strong. I will see you guys in the last official video. Bring on summer.